Let's learn to play the song Corner by War. The key of the song is in G major, and it's already easy, so we'll not be changing it. There are some chords that we need to play this song. I will tell you the basic chords as well the variation that is suitable to play this song. The first one would be G major, and then we have A minor, or you can play A minor 7 instead, that looks like this. Then we have B minor, that looks like this. But we can play B minor 7 instead as a variation. The next chord would be C major, or we can play C major 7 instead. Then we have C minor, that looks like this. But if you will do plucking for this song, there is an easier version of C minor that you can play, which looks like this. But you must make sure that you will not pluck or make a sound of the 4th string. So if you want to do strumming, this kind of C minor will not work well. Then we have D major, D minor, then we have E minor, or we can play E minor 7 instead. Then we have E major, then we have F major. You can play the big F major like this, or you can play the smaller F major, which looks like this. We will learn about the plucking first. Remember that we use our thumb to pluck the base of the chord, which may be on the 4th, 5th, or the 6th string. We use our index finger to pluck the 3rd string, our middle finger to pluck the 2nd string, and our ring finger to pluck the 1st string. The plucking pattern that I recommend for the verse would be plucking the bass and the first 3 strings together, and then we pluck the first 3 strings twice. So it goes like this. It's for the intro and the verse. However, you can play the intro in a special way. Then for the pre-chorus, I suggest you do this kind of plucking pattern. So first we will pluck the bass and the first 3 strings together, and then we'll stop the strings, and then we'll pluck them together again, and then we'll continue with the first 3 strings only. So it goes like this. For the chorus, you can do it like this. First, we will pluck the bass of the chord, and then we'll pluck the first 3 strings, and then we'll stop the strings, and then we'll pluck the bass, and then the 3rd, and then the 2nd, and the 1st string. So it goes like this. ชะตาดีๆที่คนอย่างฉันได้เกิดมาพบกับเธอแต่ถ้าวันหนึ่งตอนไหนและจะรักเธอทั้งฉันจะรู้สึกว่าโลกนี้มันก็ไม่เหลือใครมาจงรู้เอาไว้ว่าโลกนี้ยังมีความห่วงใยจากมองรักตรงนี้เสมอ For the strumming pattern, there are two patterns that I would recommend. For the verse and the pre-chorus, the strumming pattern would be strumming down 3 times. But on the first beat, we strum from the top. And for the third and the second strum, we strum like only from the bottom parts of the strings. So it goes like this.ที่พร้อมได้ใครตั้งตากันชอบเธอคือคำตอบที่ทุกหัวใจใฝ่ฝันและฉันเป็นคนที่ประทับใจต่อฉันแต่ฉันก็ไม่ไกลที่จะพูดไปแต่ยิ้มให้เธอเบาๆอยู่ในมุมที่เธอไม่สนใจแอบมองดูเธอไกลๆอย่างนี้ต่อไป And for the chorus and the bridge, you can do it like this. So first we will strum down, up, up, down, up, up, down. Or you can play down, up, up, down, up, up, down, down. แต่ถ้าวันหนึ่งเธอไหนและจะรักเธอทั้งฉันก็รู้สึกว่าโลกนี้มันก็ไม่เหลือใครโปรดจงรู้เอาไว้ว่าโลกนี้ยังมีความห่วงใยจากผมและเธอตรงนี้เสมอแต่แอบมองเธอข้างเดียวอยู่ที่มุมนี้ก็พอแล้วไม่มีเงื่อนไขใดๆในความหวังดีแค่ได้ชอบเธออยู่ตรงนี้ก็จะเป็นโชคชะตาดีๆที่คนอย่างฉันได้เกิดมาพบได้แอบ